Alright, so this week in Ireland has had the weirdest thing that I've possibly ever seen. So the other day I had a sore back and I googled a cure for back pain, and this is what came up. A patient with abscess admits to injecting himself with his own semen to treat back pain for 18 months. Now my first question wasn't like, is this chap alright in the head? The first thing I wanted to know is, does it work? He done this for 18 months. He gave himself one injection once a month into the arm. Here's a picture of what his arm looked like. He had an abscess, which is a collection of pus. His arm was swollen and the doctors were giving him some sort of treatment for it, but he ended up discharging himself and leaving. He didn't want the help. Now it's his own semen, which doesn't matter whose semen it is, it's still disgusting. The doctors wanted to drain the fluid out of his arm. This fella is a filthy animal. So up the north on a beach in Donegal, this chap here rammed his ice cream van into another one while the other person was saving people, jumped out of his van and took the keys off him because that was his patch apparently. I've witnessed this before. Growing up as kids, ice cream van drivers always hated each other. They never liked each other. They were never mates. They despised each other with a passion because it's competition. You're only going to buy an ice cream off one of them. So staying up north, there was a car bomb outside a courthouse in Derry. Nobody was injured, nobody was killed. I'm going to show you the video now. And then bam, big explosion. That's it done. So as I said, that was in Derry. Nobody was injured, nobody was killed. Very easily could have been. Anyways, apparently an ambulance crew in Cork was asked to transfer a sick child from Cork to Dublin at the end of that 12-hour shift, which they refused. No harm done. Another ambulance crew done the job for them, but these are suspended over it, which is a bit ridiculous because to add another 6 hours onto that long 12-hour shift as it was, you were right not to do it. On Sunday, a man drove his car off the pier in Hout, which I've literally no other information about. I just know the car went off the pier. Was he suicidal? Was it an accident? I'm sure somebody knows, but nothing else has came out about this. Moving on, going to Stradbally County Laois. The area came to a standstill the other day after a group of badgers destroyed the road. Laois County Council forced to close road after burrowing badgers destroyed surface, causing it to fall through. I presume dug tunnels under the road caved through. It's a weird one. Now, one of the funniest stories that I've seen in quite a while, something that I'm pretty sure all of us relate to. War awards in court as raging neighbours battle over barking dogs with one branded and old bollocks. So this chap John, who's 73, has taken his neighbour, this chap Henry, to court over the noise of his little dog's Liz. Now I think everyone can agree that small dogs are the noisiest bastard things around. I don't get why he took him to court. Should have got a handful of rat poison, wrapped it in a bit of ham and lobbed it over the back wall. A Jack Russell and a Shih Tzu or a Bichon Frise or something. The two noisiest bastards you can think of. Now I can vouch for this. I have three that live in the same little area as me. You don't get a wink of sleep with them. They bark at your ankles, they try and nip at your ankles and you're kicking them up the road, and they're just a pain in the hole. I was reading a couple of things that these two said about each other, which is gas, considering they live right beside each other, right? So these are next door neighbours. So John, the OAP, has said,
he's a walking bastard. A donkey wouldn't make as much noise going up and down the stairs.
Now the other chap, the chap with the dogs,
said he's a bollocks. He went to the court, down to the guards and made a complaint.
Well, I can understand that. He's not just going to listen to your dogs yapping away all the time. That you will not have seen on the news, armed guards shot a fella in North Strand who was holding a knife. But I'm going to play this video. You can make up your own mind on it.
Do not raise your voice at me! If you raise your voice at me, drop the knife. Do not! I'm sticking it. If you raise your voice, one more time. You want to be shot? Drop the knife. Do I want to be shot? Yes, I want to be shot. Put the knife on the ground. Stop! Raise your voice one more time. I'm sticking it. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Raise your voice to me again. This time to my wrist. 5 seconds. Oh, have I now? Have I got 5 seconds? Move back now. You get back. You get back. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. David, drop the knife. David, drop the knife. I'll talk to him. Drop the knife. Drop the knife now. Don't shout. Don't shout. Tell him to stop shouting. Tell him to stop, please. Please stop shouting. Back the fuck off. Don't be so aggressive with me. Get away! Back the fuck off! David, calm down. Drop the knife. David, drop the knife. Please stop shouting. Go in and take him down! What are you doing now? What the fucking knife doing now? What? The knife! Do it now! Take! Fucking knife! Someone secured on weapons.
Right, now we understand that there's two sides to every story. And in the initial thought, you see this chap shouting, holding a knife, and you might think he's threatening people, but he's not. He's telling them to move back or he's gonna stick the knife in his own wrist. This chap is talking about self-harming. You can see that his balance is all off, so he's either drunk or he's on drugs. Now I understand if the two guards didn't make a move on him to take the knife out of his hand, because 2 against 1, they should be well able to do it, but I get it. They don't want to be stabbed there and go home to their families. Throughout the video, you can hear the guards shouting at the chap, which doesn't make sense, because you don't fight fire with fire. When a fireman goes to put out a fire, what's he got? He's got water. He's not gonna go and throw on another fucking bucket of flames. It doesn't work. When someone's aggressive, you don't shout at them, because it's only gonna wind them up even more. You talk to them, you calmly talk to them, you talk them down, which I'm pretty sure the guards are supposed to be fully trained in. From the moment the armed guards turn up, it takes roughly 10 seconds for them to shoot him. They don't give him a chance. They turn up and they just start screaming at him, and he's obviously not gonna put the knife down if you're screaming at him like that. So it takes 10 seconds to shoot him. He's of no danger to anybody there except for himself in that moment. Like if he was gonna be shot, you might as well just let him stab himself if that was the case. So there's 6 or 7 guards there in total by the time he's shot. You can't tell me that they couldn't take the knife out of his hand and take him to the ground. So when the armed police showed up in the scene about 4 years ago, a video came out showing all the kit that they carry and whatever.
If you can talk him down, you know, drop the weapon, that's enough. Pepper spray might be the option, taser might be the option.
So this guard says that he has a taser and he has pepper spray if they can't talk somebody down. So there's 3 alternatives as opposed to just shooting the fella straight away. Like 10 seconds, they didn't even try and talk him down. As soon as they turned up, they were like, fuck this, we're in a hurry, gonna stick a bullet in him and I'm gonna fuck off for me lunch. Which just seems bang out of order. Now that is gonna be it for today. If you somewhat enjoyed this in any way, feel free to subscribe, drop a like on it. This gets 150 likes in the first week. I'm gonna bleach my hair blonde. Leave a comment on the video for a chat or if you thought what I said was wrong. That is it for me today. I will see you later. Goodbye.